Hello students, myself Amrita Roy. Today we are going to study a part of the unit two-port network of the subject electric circuit and network. So let us get introduced with the contents. So what we are going to study? What is two-port and n-port network, open circuit impedance parameters, short circuit admittance parameters, transmission parameters, and importance of two-port network. What is a two-port network and n-port network? In general, it is easy to analyze any electrical network if it is represented with an equivalent model, which gives a relation between input and output variables. For this, we can use two-port network representations. As the name suggests, two-port network contains two ports, among which one port is used as an input port and the other port is used as an output port. The first and second ports are called as port 1 and port 2 respectively. One-port network is a two-terminal electrical network in which current enters through one terminal and leaves through another terminal. Resistors, inductors, and capacitors are examples of one-port network because each one has two terminals. Similarly, two-port network is a pair of two-terminal electrical network in which current enters through one terminal and leaves through another terminal of each port. In the given diagram, we can see at port 1, the voltage is denoted by V1 and the current entering port 1 is denoted by I1. Similarly, at port 2, the voltage is V2 and current entering port 2 is denoted by I2. So, there are four variables V1, V2, I1 and I2. Out of which, we can choose two variables as independent and another two variables as dependent. So, we will get 6 possible pairs of equations. These equations represent the dependent variables in terms of independent variables. The coefficients of independent variables are called as parameters. So each pair of equations will give a set of 4 parameters. Next is open circuit impedance parameters. Z parameters are known as open circuit impedance parameters because they are the ratios of voltages and currents. Units of Z parameters are ohm. We can calculate two Z parameters Z11 and Z21 by doing open circuit of port 2. Similarly, we can calculate the other two Z parameters Z12 and Z22 by doing open circuit of port 1. Hence, Z parameters are also known as open circuit impedance parameters. In the given diagram, at port 1, the voltage is denoted by V1 and current by I1. Similarly, at port 2, the voltage is denoted by V2 and current I2. Here, V1, V2 are the dependent variables and I1 and I2 are the independent variables. The equations that are represented after applying KVL at port 1 and port 2 is given by V1 equals to Z11 into I1 plus Z12 into I2. And the second equation is given by V2 equals to Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. Now, considering I1 equals to 0 and I2 equals to 0, that is, in the first equation, if we substitute I2 equals to 0, then we will get Z11 equals to V1 by I1. And in the first equation, if we substitute I1 equals to 0, we will get Z12 equals to V1 by I2. Similarly, if we substitute I2 equals to 0 in the second equation, we will get Z21 equals to V2 by I1. And in the second equation, if we substitute I1 equals to 0, we will get Z22 equals to V2 by I2. Now coming to the matrix representation of Z parameters. On the left hand side, we can see the dependent variable voltage. It is represented by a 2 cross 1 matrix. And on the right hand side, we can see the Z parameters multiplied with the independent variable that is current. So the Z parameter is represented by a 2 cross 2 matrix, and the independent variable of that is current is represented by a 2 cross 1 matrix. The impedance relation is given by, at the input terminal, that is the input impedance of the two-port network is given by Z input equals to Z11 minus Z12 multiplied by Z21 divided by Z22 plus ZL. What is ZL? ZL is the impedance of the load connected to port 2. Similarly, the output impedance is given by Z out equals to Z22 minus Z12 multiplied by Z21 divided by Z11 plus ZS, where ZS is the impedance of the source connected to port 1. Next is short circuit admittance parameters. Y parameters are known as short circuit or admittance parameters because these are simply the ratios of current and voltages. Unit of Y parameters are mho. We can calculate two Y parameters Y11 and Y21 by doing short circuit of port 2. Similarly, we can calculate the other two Y parameters, that is Y12 and Y22 by doing short circuit of port 1. So in the given diagram, we can see at port 1 the voltage is denoted by V1 and at port 2 the voltage is denoted by V2. Similarly, the current entering at port 1 is denoted by I1 and the current entering at port 2 is denoted by I2. In this case, I1 and I2 are the dependent variables and V1 and V2 are the independent variables. Whereas we have seen for Z parameter calculation, V1 and V2 were the dependent variables and I1 and I2 were the independent variables. So it is the reverse in this case. So now the equation. So if we form the equation, we will get two equations like the previous case. Now here the dependent variable is current. So the first equation we can write as I1 equals to Y11 into V1 plus Y12 into V2, and the second equation can be written as Y21 into V1 plus Y22 into V2. Now considering like in the previous case, by substituting, we have substituted for the previous case, that is for Z parameters we were substituting I1 and I2 as 0 because in that case I1 and I2 were the independent variables, but in case of Y parameters V1 and V2 are the independent variables. So we are going to substitute V1 and V2 equals to 0 both in equation 1 and 2. Now for Y parameter, if we want to calculate Y11, we must substitute V2 equals to 0 in the first equation. So let's see, V2 equals to 0. So we will get Y11 equals to I1 divided by V1. Now if we substitute V1 equals to 0 in the first equation, we will get Y12 equals to I1 divided by V2. Now if we substitute V2 equals to 0 in the second equation, we will get Y21 equals to I2 divided by V1. And if we substitute V2 equals to 0 in the second equation, we will get Y22 equals to I2 divided by V2. Now next is the matrix representation. Similar to the previous case, that is for Z parameters, it was also a 2 cross 1 matrix for the dependent variable, and for the independent variable also the matrix was 2 cross 1. Only the difference is in the previous case for Z parameters the dependent variable was voltage and here the dependent variable is current. Okay. Now by the matrix representation we will write a 2 cross 1 matrix for current, a 2 cross 2 matrix for the Y parameters, that is Y11, Y12, Y21 and Y22 multiplied with a 2 cross 1 matrix of voltage V1 and V2. And the admittance relation is given by at the port 1 Y input, that is the input admittance equals to Y11 minus Y12 multiplied by into Y21 divided by Y22 plus YL, where YL is the admittance of the load connected to port 2. Similarly, the output admittance is given by Y out equals to Y22 minus Y12 into Y21 divided by Y11 plus YS, where Ys is the admittance of the source connected to port 1. Next is transmission line parameters. T parameters are also known as transmission parameters or ABCD parameters. The parameters A and D do not have any units since those are dimensionless. So, the units of parameters and B and C are ohm and mho respectively. So, how can we calculate the values of A, B, C and D? We can calculate two parameters A and C by doing open circuit of port 2. Similarly, we can calculate the other two parameters B and D by doing short circuit of port 2. Okay. Now, in this figure we can see at port 1 the sending end and voltage and sending end current is given, and at port 2 the receiving end voltage and receiving end current is given. Now coming to the equation part. So, we will get two equations. In this case, you can see that here the dependent variables are V1 and I1 and the independent variables are V2 and I2. Like the previous cases for Z parameters, the dependent variable was only voltage, and for Y parameters the dependent variable was only current. But in case of ABCD parameters, we have both voltage and current as dependent variables. So this point should be noted. Okay, this is an important point. So the first equation we can write as V1 equals to A V2 minus B I2. And the second equation we can write as I1 equals to C into V2 minus D into I2. Now considering V2 equals to 0 and I2 equals to 0. Now as I have mentioned already that the independent variables are V2 and I2. So we must substitute once in each equation. In each case V2 equals to I2 equals to 0. Now in the first equation, if we substitute I2 equals to 0, we will get the value of A, that is A equals to V1 by V2. Now if we substitute V2 equals to 0 in equation 1, we will get B equals to minus V1 by I2. Similarly, if we substitute I2 equals to 0 in the second equation, we will get C equals to I1 divided by V2. Similarly, if we substitute V2 equals to 0 in the second equation, we will get D equals to minus I1 divided by I2. Now coming to the matrix representation. On the left hand side, the dependent variables, that is V1 and I1, will form a 2 cross 1 matrix, and on the right hand side we will get a 2 cross 2 matrix of ABCD parameter multiplied with a 2 cross 1 matrix of the independent variable. Now you can see that in this case the current I2 is represented as minus I2. If we notice the diagram of ABCD parameters, the direction of current was outward at port 2. But in the previous cases for Z and Y parameters, at port 2 the direction of currents were entering to port 2. But in case of ABCD parameters, it is outgoing. Okay, so now if you want to represent it in a default format, we must denote it with a negative sign as it is a representative of minus I2. That is, it is representing that the current is entering the port instead of outgoing. So the matrix representation will be a 2 cross 1 matrix of V1 and I1. On the right hand side, an ABCD matrix of 2 cross 2 matrix and independent variable matrix 2 cross 1 matrix, that is V2 and minus I2. And the transmission relation will be given by A equals to V1 by V2 for I2 equals to 0, B equals to minus V1 by I2 for V2 equals to 0, C equals to I1 by V2 for I2 equals to 0, and D equals to minus I1 by I2 for V2 equals to 0. Now for reciprocal networks, we will get AD minus BC equal to 1. And for symmetrical networks, we will get A equals to D. For networks which are reciprocal and lossless, A and D are purely real and B and C will be purely imaginary. Now, importance of two-port network. A two-port network is regarded as a black box with its properties specified by a matrix of numbers. This allows the response of the network to signals applied to the ports to be calculated easily without solving for all the internal voltages and currents in the network. So, two-port network makes the calculation much easy, and the problems, that complicated problems and that we want to solve, much more easier. That is why we use two-port network. In the next presentation, we will discuss about the interrelations of Z, Y and ABCD parameters. For further queries, feel free to ask me. Thank you.